Hold up now, wait. Tell me who they came to see. D-Money and Enforcer, getting on a victory. Talking NBA, NFL, and NCO. You know they on the grind, ain't no other way. This is self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Yeah, you know who the kings are.
You know who the kings are. It's your boy Enforcer. I got D-Money rocking that Michigan very proudly.
I tell you I had to do my mission.
I know what we pretty much had no choice. We ain't gonna have no sad faces on here. At least at least Michigan know how to win a game this week, I guess. So
Oh nah, I expect us to lose that game. We usually, as of recently, we usually split 1-1 with the Rams, so I wasn't really expecting to win that one.
and plus almost everybody y'all was hurt. Y'all definitely was hurt.
They didn't have no. They balked on getting that kid Phillips from the Dolphins, and he had a great game last night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gonna definitely talk about that game because that game
Man,
was
I got so much to say about so much shit today.
All right, before we get into it, we did get some breaking news before we even started, like within the hour. Travis Hunter is out for the season.
Did I not call this one?
I'm just about to give you your credit, bro. Just about to give you your credit. My partner said this. He gotta pick one position. He cannot do what he did in college. These are grown ass men. He's not built for that. And bro, I'll let you take it away because this is something that you've been saying for the longest.
And it's crazy because he got hurt on a non-contact injury in practice. It wasn't even something crazy. He got hit wrong or none of that. He tore something, and they scared to say what happened to him. They just saying he had knee surgery. Just go on and say the man tore his ACL and get it over with.
Wow. We got some comments on the TikTok. He said, "Rest in peace, T. Hunter, too ambitious." What's it?
I mean, from his standpoint, it's the team's job to save you from yourself, which we're gonna talk about that extensively today.
Definitely.
It's the team's job to save you from yourself, and they wanted. I don't know if they just wanted the attention or what it was, but play him on one side of the ball and stop trying to let him be the first two-way play, and y'all get the credit for letting him be a two-way player and all that nonsense. Because now look at you, he's a no-way player.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I got a fancy question for you before we really get started. He said, "Can start 2 of 3 this week. Collins, Rice, or Ibuki."
Oh God damn, you just gonna go crazy on me. Go with Rice and Ibuka.
There you go.
Collins is playing with Collins is too up and down for me, even though that's a Michigan man and that's my boy. Last week he had a great game, but it's been so many weeks where he's had 30 yards. Like he just doesn't go crazy every week. Now you know Ibuka's their only weapon, so he's gonna get the ball a million times. And Rice just gets 1,000 catches a game since he's been back. So I definitely go Ibuka and Rice.
There you go.
And then Collins, I don't even know. Whatchamacallit should be back this week for Collins because he was only out for 1 week with a concussion.
Okay. We got someone agreeing with you on nope, he or she said 100% that kid came in believing he was the second coming of Deion Sanders. Hold on. Deion Sanders. Deion did that man dirty by building ego. I don't think it's that, bro. I honestly, that's what he was doing. That's what got him Heisman.
I mean, physically, he's just different when physically. Like he don't seem to get tired running up and down the field on both sides of the ball. It's just that in the NFL, these dudes are a lot bigger than in college. You running with thoroughbreds, not ponies. You
Mm.
know what I mean? And then you trying to tackle somebody on defense, then you getting tackled on offense. Like it's too taxing, and you're not a big guy.
No, no, not at all. I say, well, it depends on him. Let's get to the sports talk. I got
Let's
y'all. I'm
do it.
seeing y'all. Thanks for the comments. Please hit those like buttons on TikTok. Love y'all to the death. We got some. We're gonna start with the sad news out the way. Sad news out the way. We had two passings this past weekend. One, the legendary Lenny Wilkins, basketball I gotta say 3-time Hall of Famer because he went in like for player, coach, and dream team. Uh,
Yeah.
played for 15 years. Got the Supersonics their championship. Uh, third all time leader in wins as a head coach. And yeah, I think he was 84. Is that
He
right?
was definitely a dope dude.
Yeah, man. He was
Legendary Wilt.
legendary. Before there was LeBron, he was making noise for the Cavaliers. Let me just say that as a coach. As a coach. If it was the
Yeah,
Bulls was not there, they
legendary.
probably went to the finals at least
He
once or
was
twice.
definitely legendary.
Definitely. And the next person we have is football
Yo,
former
tag,
commissioner.
OG tag.
Tag, oh man, took over. Ooh, what year was that he took over? And I know it was in the 80s, but a lot of shit, a lot of NFL great highlights was
Yeah,
around his
OG
under his watch.
tag. OG tags. He get props because he was around for the cocaine cowboy epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so he went through
He was
it.
man, listen, he was through listen,
He
he
was
was
here
he
for
was
the cocaine cowboys, baby.
he was
You
there for the
he
cocaine period. Like
You
listen,
think
LT,
you
LT
think they
dying.
don't have no problems right now compared to back then. You had LT high at the games. You had what's my boy from the Cowboys high as shit every
Michael
game.
Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Oh man, listen.
He
This
made
dude,
it through the cocaine cowboy era, baby.
cocaine cowboy ever, he brought us two. I'm
And
sorry,
I'd
three.
I'd
Three
say
Super
his
Bowls.
I'd say his era was probably the greatest era in football too.
I can say that. I can
It
say that.
was That's when it was hitting. That's when legends was made. What Jerry? He was around for the things, man.
Jerry, Barry,
Yeah,
Dion,
Emmett, Joe, he was around for
Joe.
that era. Though. Like this era, I'm cool with. I like this era, but back then it was harder to be a football player than it is now. You was scared to go over the middle. You was
Oh,
scared to get hit. Like
yes,
they
yes.
was trying to hurt you. They was trying to. There wasn't no friends, no
Oh.
podcasts.
None of that. None
We
of that.
wasn't doing podcasts with each other. Like
Oh,
motherfucker, if you talk to me outside, I'm gonna punch your head off. They're like it was like that with each other. They didn't care
exactly.
about. There was no friends. If you ain't on my team, we ain't cool.
Exactly. Hey, I like that. Thank you, because we both said JT. We gonna talk about that's the first game we talk. Because this man right here called me a slacker, and I had to stay awake and watch that guy. I'm glad he called me a slacker because I almost missed some history. But that's a
Yo,
whole other story we're gonna
bro,
talk about.
he went off,
He
bro.
went the fuck
Oh,
off,
but bro, like I know how hard it was to watch that goddamn game. I was so tired.
bro.
Oh my
I was like
god.
this. I was like, this motherfucker called me a fucking slacker. And all that. As soon as I did
Yo,
like this, I see him
man.
going for 8. They're like, yeah, I should have
I
started. Let me
don't
give
I
him
don't do no Red Bull, so I was just sitting there fighting for my life trying to stay awake for them games.
some-
Sunday was rough. All because of this guy made me go to a party Saturday that I didn't even know about. I was
I,
minding my business, went up to New York to bury my pops, chilled out with the family for like 10 minutes before I got on the road to get
sir,
to Jersey.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I
Man, hit me up. Yo, D Money, I'm gonna cancel you off the show if you ain't at this party on by the time I get to Jersey.
I need proof. I need
I
proof.
said, all right, man, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I need proof. I need proof. Uh,
Force me.
Let's go to it. NBA talk right now. We called this shit last year when the trade happened. I don't know why it took them so long to fire his ass. They are 3-8.
Well, technically, I think they fired him too early.
Too early?
And the reason all right, first, you can't allow him to make a move like that and then not wait till it plays out. Because you allowed him, like he doesn't have the authority to trade Luka. He can only give you his suggestion on what you should do.
Mm-hmm.
So once the owners went along with that dumbass plan, now you got to sit there and wait till it pans out. And when I say wait till it pans out, you got to wait till Kyrie is back. You got to wait till AD is back. You got to have AD, Kyrie, and Flag on the floor at the same time to see if the shit he did actually worked.
Well, on the other side, you got a whole different Luka going the hell off.
He done slimmed down. He's 30. He's averaging 37, 9 and 9. That's what really got him fired. I ain't even gonna hold you. Forget the fact that they 3-8 because everybody's hurt. You can't expect them to be superstars with everybody
Okay.
hurt. The
Gotcha.
fact that Luka's dropping 30, not 37, 8, 9, and 9 is the reason his ass got fired.
Wow.
If
Well,
Luka wasn't on a historical run right now, he might still have a job. But you just traded the motherfucker that might get MVP this year.
shit. All right, before we go to the next one, we got another fancy question for you. Traded Henderson. Who that? Goddison? I can't see my damn shirt anyway. And Parker Washington for Ladd and Diggs.
In a heartbeat.
There you go.
That's not even a question. First of all, Henderson is behind. He's number 2 on the depth chart unless Stevenson gets hurt, which I don't understand that anyway because he had 147 and 2 touchdowns on Sunday.
On 14 carries.
Stevenson ain't never did that in his life. So
carries.
I mean, like, why are you holding him back? Let him. I mean, split carries, but give him the ball. And then Parker's only good because Tyree is hurt. If Tyree was in there, Parker wouldn't see the light of day. So he's kind of like their number 2 right now, and that's only because Tyree is hurt. And what's the center that left you guys and went to them? Steelers signed Asante Samuel. That's a good pickup for anybody if he's healthy.
Really?
Yeah, they need him because Slay been getting smoked. He keep pretending to get hurt every game. He keep getting smoked.
That man want to go to the podcast life.
Man, he keep getting smoked. I feel so bad for Slay. This is not how his career should be going.
No, sir.
He need to move to safety or something.
Next question. This is your question. Well, if you get the comments here we go. He asks, should the Lakers trade LeBron James?
It's a legitimate question because right now they are killing people. They smacking teams without LeBron. Like, hear me out, Lakers fans. Don't shoot just yet. Right now, you smacking people without LeBron. You got Ayton playing good at center. You got Reeves going off. When LeBron comes back, he's gonna control the ball. Him and Luka are gonna control the ball together, which is gonna take away from Reeves. Is gonna take away from Ayton. They're not gonna get as many touches. Hachiwara, or whatever his name is, he ain't gonna get the ball as much. He's been looking phenomenal. So I'm not saying LeBron is going to hurt the team. I'm just saying he requires the ball. Luka requires the ball. Like, it's not enough balls to go around. I would love to keep LeBron, but if you can move LeBron and get some picks and probably some players that could help too, that'll go crazy with that team. Because there's plenty of teams that'll take LeBron right now and give you a bunch of shit for him, even though they only gonna get a good maybe 2 years out of him.
Well, he is returning to practice, I think, today. Like you just said, they're doing good without him, but
that's what I'm saying.
He bro, you don't have to do much now. like other years before this, you had to do a lot like to carry the team. You don't have to do much now. You could, now I said that. No, this is not him. This is not LeBron. He don't take it easy, but he could.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I can't see in any realm where LeBron should be traded technically,
Mm,
but I mean, you're not gonna get much out of him in the net. I mean, I'm not saying you're not gonna get much out of him. You're not gonna have him for a long time. Like he's on a 1 year deal basically right now. Like y'all doing this shit year to year with him.
mhm.
So if you could trade him and get a big name in return that's younger, I would do that shit in a heartbeat.
Hey, I mean, shit, y'all, like you,
All
they're
those
good
young,
now.
all them young players the Spurs got, all those young players OKC got. I don't know if those teams will want to mess with their nucleus, but shit, send them. You can send them to the Knicks for like somebody like OG or somebody younger that can play defense and all that. Like I don't know. I'd entertain it. I'm not saying I would do it, but I would definitely entertain it just because of how good we're playing without him. Number one, and number two, it's Luca's team now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like LeBron is a role player on Luca's team now.
Hey. I wouldn't mind that. If
I wouldn't either. I mean that, but that's what I'm saying. It's a win-win. It's a win if you keep him. You get that leadership, you get that experience, you get LeBron, probably the second greatest player ever in history. You know what I mean? And then if you trade him, you're gonna get something good in return.
oh yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna
So it's a
like price.
win-win. Yeah, it's a win-win no matter how you look at it.
So, oh, well, we'll see. Well, I don't think that's a conversation right now. I guess they want to see how this goes. Because hold on, we're
Right
going to
now,
right now.
the team is flowing great, and the people that are doing all the scoring, they don't do that when LeBron is there.
Well,
Hachimura and Revis and these other, they don't go off like that when LeBron is there. Revis might get you maybe 16 to 18 points a game if LeBron is there, but when LeBron's not there, he might get you 30,
well,
32.
look at the records right now. Like we're looking at it right now. They are fourth in the conference right now. Last week they were sixth.
That's what I'm saying. Luca was out. It was just Revis out there balling.
And what a difference a week make. They jumped 2 spots. They only lost 3 games so far this season. Um, yeah, and, they haven't played with LeBron yet.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, it's a win-win. If you get great younger pieces that can ball and replace for LeBron, I do it.
All right, let's since I'm here, let's talk about it. This is the throughout throughout November 10th, after November 10th. Of course, OKC is 10-1.
I keep telling you, remember what I told you from last year? The Spurs are gonna be the new OKC.
And they're right behind them.
A bunch of young players that's balling as long as they can stay healthy. They need Wimby to stay healthy. He is unstoppable.
Well, they're right behind them. And he's oh
And
my god,
if
he's
he
playing disrespectful
if
for what I've seen.
he's averaging 4 to 5 blocks a game. If he can stay healthy, which is the hardest thing to do for someone his height,
Right.
they always have foot injuries for some reason. But I think his shit was blood clots or something crazy.
It's
But
always like their foot or
if
their calf or the knee, something
yeah,
on
if
there.
he can stay healthy, and Castle is balling. Castle is balling, Vassell is balling, Johnson off the bench is balling. Champagne is hitting, knocking down threes. Like they got a squad, and that was before what you call it that they traded for the Kings. And before he came back, now he's back.
Hold up. I guess we got another. Hey, they love asking these fancy questions for you, boy.
Hey, you know I love fantasy, bro. That's my
Thoughts
shit.
on Jefferson and
I'm trying to bring you. I'm trying to get you involved. You keep playing, man.
we would talk, bro.
Me and you gonna do a fantasy team together next year.
Next year.
We
All
gonna
right. Give
join
me
the
some
league
time. Give me
together.
some time to learn. He said thoughts on Jefferson and RJ Harvey for Javante Williams.
Which Jefferson?
Please tell me you're talking about Justin. Are you talking about Justin? I gotta leave from the comment. All right, let's stick to this.
I'm not trading Justin Jefferson. Not right now.
He said
Um,
Justin. I
yeah,
guess he meant
that's
Justin.
Justin Jefferson. I'm not trading Justin
No,
Jefferson.
you don't
And
trade him.
Williams is on a team. I don't like their team.
Oh, let's finish this Western Conference. We just talked about the Lakers 8-3. Rockets are 6-3, and the Timberwolves 7-4. Your
And this is
play-in guys,
early. And
huh?
this is early. This is early. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you right
Oh,
now
for the Rockets, or you talking the Rockets or Timberwolves?
for all of them. This
Okay.
is all right. So I'd say the top 6 teams are gonna be around, and the rest of that shit is gonna be jumbled up.
I I'm gonna say just like we did last year. The Warriors
Yeah.
will find a way
Well,
in.
I'm gonna say OKC. I'm gonna say not OKC. I'm gonna say Golden State is that top with Golden State is going to be in the mix. Those teams together. The
Yeah.
Suns are playing with house money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they can go up, they can go down. Um, where the Clippers at on here? Are they
They
even
already in the
playing?
bottom, bro. They 13.
They look horrible. We ain't even played a week and they resting players for 2 and 3 games. Um, Booker is carrying the Suns single handedly. They just got Green back. Hopefully he can help. And I don't know what got into Grayson Allen. He had 42 points last night. He ain't even like that. He just a sharpshooter. He was knocking down threes left and right last night.
I guess they say he's hot. But keep it
Yeah,
going.
he on fire. I'm trying to figure out how the Trailblazers are in this thing. It's pretty much a diva and Jeremy Grant going crazy for them offensively.
I could go. Look
Grizzlies
there.
can hang it up. If they would have kept Bain, they might have a shot. But they got rid of Bain, and now it's just Morant. And you saw Kevin Durant telling Morant's father, "Yo, you need to get him out of here."
Yeah, yeah. He's like he said. You already know he don't want to be here. They had like a little conversation on the sideline. Like that shit was crazy.
hmm
But
The Kings should have never traded homeboy. They not gonna be good. I don't know why the Jazz are holding Markkinen hostage. Just trade him to a contender already and get a million picks.
I was like,
Clip.
I'm surprised the Jazz. They don't look good at all. Like
They started out hot. They was like 4 or 5-0 in the beginning.
in the beginning.
But that's what I said when I saw that. I told you this shit ain't gonna last.
Damn.
And Pelicans can hang it up. Trade Zion, get what you can get, rebuilds, do something different.
Is he back on the court? Because I haven't heard shit. I heard he was
I
hurt
don't I
last.
know he was banged up, but I don't know what he's doing. The
Ah,
Mavericks, you're gonna go as far as AD can take you, and he can't take you nowhere but to the ER. So
we are in the Eastern Conference. Look who's
yeah,
number two. Look
who's
who's
number
number
2?
two.
Why does it look like that says the New York Knicks are number
That
2?
says the New York Knickerbockers
What
are
happened to
number
the
two.
undefeated? What happened to the undefeated Bulls and the undefeated Sixers?
They got spanked.
Oh man, what
They got.
happened, guys?
I did watch. I did watch that Pistons Sixers game. That if they get their shit together, that could be a
Yo,
good
listen,
playoff
I
game.
think the Pistons are gonna make a move that's gonna shock everybody and put them over the top. Not in terms of being like a real contender, but it's gonna
Mm.
make them. Well, you can be a real contender in the East this year because think about it. You got homeboy from the Pacers out, bitch ass bright skin. Um, you got MB. You got to see everybody was so hype about the rookie from the Sixers, but that was a good 2 games, and he hasn't really been like that since.
Mhm.
So you got Maxi. Maxi's going crazy. He's averaging 29 points a game or some shit like that. He's been going crazy,
Nice.
but it ain't. There's nobody else going crazy with him. You know what I mean? Oubre might get you 10 or 12 a game. Like Grimes ain't really doing what he was doing when he was the man when Maxie and them was out. This is a problem. Pistons, that boy Duran, the center from the Pistons, has been snapping this year. Last year, he probably gets you around 10 to 12 points. He's averaging about 20 points and 10 rebounds this year. He's upped his game. He has been balling.
Mm.
Miami still don't have whatchamacallit back, the point guard. And they pretty much depending on Adebayo and that kid Powell that they got from I can't believe the Clippers traded Powell to them. Powell been going stupid for them.
He playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Powell, yeah, because y'all traded me like I was trash or something. Powell been going stupid in Miami.
So you already know when that matchup comes, especially if he's seen him, he's gonna go
The
really.
two teams that was supposed to be on the top of the East this year was supposed to be the Cavs and the Knicks, pretty much battling it out for number one and number two.
Mhm.
Cavs are still in the top four, so they're not far apart, and
Right.
they just got Garland back. The problem with the Cavs, you got to remember last year they had I can't remember the dude name. They traded him to they didn't trade him. They let him walk in the offseason. He was coming off the bench and he went to the Memphis,
Mhm.
and he was in the running for six man of the year last year. Him, DeAndre Hunter, and the kid that won it from Boston. You know what I mean? So y'all let him walk in the off season, and that was a part of the thing that was keeping y'all afloat and going crazy.
Right.
Like he was really a part of the team. He wasn't just a dude off the bench. And then you had DeAndre Hunter, who looked good in the starting role, but he was the strength coming off the bench. Like you could sit Mitchell for a little while because you knew the other dude and Hunter was gonna go crazy for you. You know what I mean? Merrill was gonna come in and knock down some open threes. Like they had one of the deepest benches.
Mhm.
Them Boston, like it was certain teams that just had a crazy bench last year. That's why I was always mad with the Knicks because they never played the bench, and these teams always did. That's why I didn't think we would match up well. Even the Pacers had a great bench in the playoffs.
Uh,
But that was the biggest problem, the bench. Now you got players that were on the bench in the starting roles, and their bench isn't as strong as it was.
he said he said Tylen Burke gonna be a good flex come playoff trust. Who's that?
Traylon Burke,
Jalen
you
Burke?
talking about
Yeah.
he was the dickhead that was on the Titans and he got cut. He got hurt and then got cut. Remember they traded AJ Brown for him.
Okay. Okay.
That's the pick they used to pick up AJ Brown, but right now he's on Washington. He don't have no choice but to be good. They ain't got
Yeah.
nobody else to throw
Yeah.
to but him.
I'm about to say.
You
Yeah.
got him and that kid Lane, and Debo's just I don't know
They got him.
who Debo is.
But he got. Oh, he said he leads Washington in receivers this week. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
just said,
because they
they
don't
had
have,
nowhere to throw to.
and then you also got to think about it from this standpoint. Mariota's the number two quarterback. Traylon Burke is coming off he's one of the you know what I mean. He one of the backup
Yeah,
receivers.
that's his.
So in practice, Mariota's throwing to people like him all the time. So when you get in the game, you're gonna go with what's familiar.
Right, right, and that's who he got chemistry with.
Yeah, I mean, if Homeboy could stay healthy, he's not a horrible receiver. I mean, he was a first round pick out of college.
Yeah,
He should be able to do something,
he,
but he just always was hurt. I mean, always.
I mean, take advantage of this moment.
He ain't got no choice because you don't know if Scary Terry coming back.
Right.
You don't know. I don't think Luke McCaffrey coming back.
Oh no,
I
I think
don't
he
know
out for
what.
the season. He out for
Yeah,
the
I don't know what Debo's doing. Like
Debo. Oh God, yeah, he's a shell
Debo
himself.
just, I mean, I can understand. Now, see, when in the offseason, everybody made all this noise about all the departures the 49ers had. Now,
Yeah,
as you look at them, it's like one person playing good. That dude Ward, Tavarius Ward on the IR. Debo looks like a shell of himself. Um, Hufanga's the only one that looks good. Greenlaw's been in and out of the lineup. He was on the IR. He came back, got suspended for one game, came back. So he ain't been reliable. Hargrave on the IR. Like none of the dudes that we let go are really. Banks was in the game last night. Just false start, false start, false start.
Oh,
You
that
know what I
game,
mean?
that game.
So yeah,
We
I
start,
get
this week of NFL was a shit sandwich. It started off shitty, was good in the middle, there was another shit in
ended up shitty.
the end. Let's get to it. Let's get over it because this the games for tonight, coast to coast on NBC Peacock, Boston
I
76ers.
I'm so sorry, but it feels so good watching the Celtics struggle the way they have.
No. Not just struggle, embarrassingly struggle.
It
This
feels
man
so good
sharpies his
watching
head.
it.
I'm not gonna fucking. He sharpies his head. 76ers are hosting Boston. Denver is in Sacramento. Other game.
And I shouldn't hate a Brooklyn team as much as I do, but I don't hate a Brooklyn team. I hate a New Jersey Nets team
How
that
dare you?
resides in Brooklyn.
How dare you? How dare you? They was
They
born in New York.
reside in Brooklyn.
They was born in New York.
They reside in Brooklyn.
They were born in
I
New York.
started to hate them when they were in New Jersey.
It's all right.
So
It's all right
we
here.
just had beef back then, and now they gotta understand you're the second class team in New York because the Garden is the Garden. Cool, Barclays is cool
Yeah,
because it's in Brooklyn, but
yeah.
chill out. You the little homies.
You know
Now
what's
act
fucked up?
like it.
You know what's fucked up? I'm gonna say this right now. I forgot the dude name. I'm not gonna forget it. You said you never lost the Knicks, and since you said that, the Knicks are 11-0 against the Nets. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.
And that's
Uh,
a beautiful thing.
I get it. I get it. Golden State and OKC. Indiana
Okay,
is
she
in
might
Utah,
spank them boys.
and the Garden's gonna be rocking tonight. The Grizzlies are in town.
I feel sorry for the Grizzlies.
Do you?
They
Do you
getting
really?
smoked tonight.
They better.
What's up with Jared Jackson? He ain't been doing nothing.
Mm, yeah, I don't know
Hey, we
what.
moved up. We number 18. Let's go, Mish.
We are in college football right now.
It was some shit this week, yo. That Indiana finish was crazy.
We will be talking about that in a few minutes because
And
that's the game,
your ass pull up right after I left. We was in there watching, but
bro.
that's the reason I left when I left because it was under 2 minutes left. They had just Penn State had just got a first down, and it looked like they was already in field goal range. So I'm like, man, this game is over. They blew this shit. I'm out. Blade said, let's go to this Jamaican spot up the block. All right, cool. I'm gonna roll with you, bro. Bro, I came back. Matter of fact, my phone started going off with alerts. And they said, this is a crazy ending. Can't believe Indiana pulled it off. I said, what the? How'd
I
they even
walked
get the
in,
ball?
bro. I walked in the hospitality room as soon as he threw that ball in the back of the end zone. I was like, he caught that shit, and like all
Insane.
of us, even people that don't even watch football was like, yo, what the fuck? Because homegirl from Massachusetts, she's like, she don't watch football, but she was like, he
The girl
caught
with
it.
the
I was like,
colorful hair.
yeah.
I
That's
still don't know her name. She told
good
me, but I don't remember.
vibes.
Okay.
I know vibes, but I was like, damn, and that's the only. And to be honest, with you, that was the only fucking college game I watched because I rewatched it on Fox app, so
When
I
I
had to
was
watch the rest of
watching it,
that
I
shit.
was in shock the whole game. It seemed like Penn State playing harder since their coach got fired, though.
They playing harder, but yeah, I don't know. It seemed like they like fuck. They like listen. We just gonna give y'all a fight. Whatever happens, happens.
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of the season, and of course, the top five is still no. I'm sorry, the top five is not the same.
A&M moved up to number 3.
Yeah, and I'm about to put it to why Oregon went from 3 to 7. They didn't lose. It's just they don't look like a number 3 team. But some people think that Texas A&M should be number 1.
You see how Texas moved themselves back into the top 10.
Ain't that a bitch? Like,
Mm-hmm.
god damn. Oh, listen, I'm happy that Michigan, that is, went from 21 to 18. So keep on moving Miami. Damn. Even though I think they won. Yeah, they won. It's still like a fall from grace. Um, these are the top 25 teams that actually lost this week. 6 of them: BYU,
BYU was just a
Virginia,
disappointment. I couldn't believe they lost. Louisville
Louisville,
lost to Cal. Like, what are you doing?
upset. Mizzou, Washington. That was actually a good game. I saw the highlights of that.
Virginia lost. Like, what are y'all doing out here?
This is a wrong time to lose, especially if you're in the top 12. Wrong time to lose. We're talking about playoffs here, bro. So, question. This is the question. I'm glad I got this picture. These are the 2 lost teams. Which of these 2 lost teams you think can making the college football playoffs? That's including us.
You already know they rooting for Texas.
Of course.
You know they rooting for Miami.
Well, Texas is number 10. So
And
for right now they're in.
exactly. And you know Notre Dame is always one of their favorites.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about us. Pitt has been playing great.
Right. Surprisingly, the
Houston,
record they got.
yeah, I'm surprised at Houston with the losses that they've taken. Um,
What the thing with Houston is what was those losses? Who gave them those 2 losses?
some not very good teams. Or
That's gonna hurt them.
some teams they shouldn't have lost to.
Right.
Houston, all the lower level teams is out. You can count them out from now. Houston, Cincinnati, Pitt, Washington. You can count these
Utah.
guys out.
Utah.
Yeah, yeah. You can count them out. The teams that they're gonna. Our problem is the teams we lost to are in this bracket right here that we're looking at: South
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, USC, and Oklahoma.
Right.
So that's gonna be our problem because they're not gonna put us in front of those 2 unless they lose again, and
Or
we keep.
or we do what we've been doing best for the past 4 seasons: beat Ohio State.
Oh
Convince.
yeah, we beat if we win out and beat them, we got a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
I don't think we go.
our problem is Indiana and Ohio State. It seems like they're on a collision course.
Well, only one of them go. Only one of them could go to the Big Ten championship game.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Big Ten is split into 2 divisions, and they're on the same division. So
Okay.
I don't know how that'll go, but if Michigan beat Ohio State, they'll definitely help. They'll definitely help Indiana if they play all
Uh,
through.
Now, normally, even if Ohio State looks like a juggernaut, we beat them anyway. But this year, they look like a fucking all-star team.
Bruh, I hate to admit it. And you saw homeboy with that damn Buckeyes jersey. I was like, take that
Mhm.
shit off of my hometown. But
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, yo, I can't even say that. What he said was
Um,
kind of fact. Like, yo, this is a whole new team. There was no returns except for like one player. So
They look different.
yeah, I don't know, but I am looking at Notre Dame.
But they looked good last year when they before they won the championship, and who beat them?
The undisputed still champs, Michigan. Anyway, these are the I guess the upsets. Wake Forest beating unranked Wake Forest beating Virginia, like we was just talking about. Which I don't even. Wake Forest is not the same Wake Forest that I've seen.
Virginia should be ashamed of themselves.
Uh, Definitely them. This game was all right. No
This was a
defense, but
good.
this game was all right.
I'm not calling this a
No,
upset.
no, 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 no,
Vanderbilt.
no, 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 no. That's I. This is actually no. I'm talking about this game was actually
Yeah,
good.
this was a good game.
Yeah, they know upset. You notice there's not a word upset on here, but Vanderbilt, man, I'm telling y'all, we've been saying this for the whole season. This
They
is not.
different.
Whew, Diego, yo,
This
you.
ain't the old Vanderbilt. This is a new. This a new squad.
Oh,
They believe.
whoa, bro, hold on. Wait a minute, hold your horses there, Joe. Joe said considering trading Mahomes for CD.
Who's your quarterback? It depends
Oh,
on who your other quarterback is.
wait, he said for CD or who's that?
If he has a top
Amon for, I guess that's Detroit. That's Detroit, right?
Amari St. Brown, if
Yeah.
you got another top quarterback, take that shit.
He said, I have Herbert as well. He got Herbert.
Yeah, Herbert's throwing over 200 yards a game right now. How I would do it.
Okay,
I would do it
that's
for
what
either one because CD is going to get you at least 5 catches, close to 100 yards a game, and maybe a touchdown.
you caught.
And
You caught
then,
me. You caught. Well, we talking colors. You caught me with that. You try to sneak that in.
yeah, St. Brown is going to get you 5 to 10 catches a game easily.
He said short of running backs, Pickens or King Henry.
Well, Pickens ain't really been getting the ball. Pickens only getting like 4 to 5 catches a game now that Lamb is back.
Yeah, go King Henry. Shout out to King Henry. I didn't put the picture up, but he finally matches his high school rushing yards in the NFL. Damn, 12,000 yards in high school? You are ridiculous.
And only it was what 48 games. Crazy,
48 games. The dude must have been getting 400 yards every game. Must have been. We were just talking about this
insanity.
upset right here. California defeating Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville, you let me down, you bums.
Oh, wow. Don't tell you had money on them.
Yeah, a couple
He said a
points.
little.
I ain't crazy.
So this is why I say why Oregon
They should be,
dropped down.
but they
Not even
got a
dropped
good
down.
they got a good defense though.
Never heard that. Never heard that in my life that Oregon has a good defense.
No, not Oregon, the team they
Oh,
played.
Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, Iowa always has a good defense and they run the ball so they control the clock so you don't get a lot of possessions
Yeah,
when you play in Iowa.
yeah, but shout out to the kicker for Oregon. He saved y'all butt on this one.
6 field goals.
Whew. Damn. Let's check these kickers. Texas Tech and BYU.
Yo, bro, you know how pissed I am with this shit. So I knew, and it's my fault. It's not their fault. It's my fault. So
Wow.
I had the ticket already made out, and I had Texas Tech with the money line. I was about to take it. Then I said, you know what? BYU was undefeated. So I upped the ante and moved BYU. I gave BYU 21 and a half points. They could lose by 21 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
They can't lose by more than 3 touchdowns. These motherfuckers lost by 22. You can't make this shit up. And I had it picked perfect the first time I put it in and didn't leave it. Went back in and changed it on my way to New York. Went back in and changed this shit and took BYU plus 21 and a half, and they lost by exactly 22. I
Trey
couldn't believe that dumb shit.
Was it Oblay and Pittman for Jettas?
Who was the first one?
I can always fuck with his name. Dude from the Saints. Chris Oblay.
Oh, Olave. Olave and Pittman for Jefferson? No, I
Don't take
wouldn't do that
don't do that.
because
That's in the next game.
Jefferson, if whatchamacallit was still quarterback, I might say yes, because Jefferson was getting a lot of catches. But right now, Olave got busy last week, and Pittman, you just gotta hope. Like with him, you gotta hope. One game he'll get you 29 points. The next game he'll get you 2.
Better hope the running game so the play action could work.
Yeah, like you
Pittman.
don't know what you're gonna get out of Pittman. That's the only problem. They're not consistent with him. One like week before last, he got me 29 points. Last week he got me 1.3
Oh,
or some. It was something stupid like 3.9 or something dumb. But Olave went off last week.
Did he?
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that for Jefferson because right now Jefferson just getting mediocre. He's getting okay numbers. He's not getting
Mhm.
great numbers, but he's getting okay numbers.
Let's get this college thing in with a bang. This game, first of all, shout out to Penn State for even coming and fighting how they did, but you cannot tell me this by a foot. If the left foot would have touched that white part first, it wouldn't count. That was
That was
timing.
that was one of the greatest finishes to a game that shouldn't have even been a game.
No, at all. At all. Question about the quarterback. Is that the same dude that was in Nebraska last year?
For Indiana.
Yeah.
I
Mendoza?
don't. It might be.
I gotta look that up because I was looking at it, I was like, yo, that ain't the Nebraska quarterback, is it? It
He's
might be.
definitely making his draft stock go higher.
So before we get out of this college, who's your Heisman hopeful? Yeah, it's kind of a hard decision this year. It's not easy because trust me, it's not who everybody thought it was going to be. That's for sure.
Who are the options right now?
Don't
I
know.
think
No one's talking about
I
like that.
think Mendoza is one. I think that kid Sellers is one.
I think dude from like I said for Vanderbilt, Diego, he's definitely
Yeah.
always in the conversation.
Whatchamacallit, Oklahoma dude, he fell out of it once he got hurt.
Uh-huh. Oh
I
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
missed
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he missed like a game or two.
Yeah, and that Texas game did not help him. He shouldn't have came back in that game, but that's them. So we go in I think college and talk about the only news that happened in NFL, and it happened yesterday. Brian Dable got released. And you might as well say the season's over for the New York Football Giants. Brian Dable got released mid-season. I don't even think.
Yeah, Mendoza's he's number one right now.
Okay, okay.
They pretty much saying it's his to lose.
Ooh,
You
ooh.
got Mendoza number one. Saying
Saying.
the quarterback for Ohio State.
Okay. Oh God. Give me a
Marcel
Heisman.
Reed, quarterbacks from A&M.
It's a
Marcel
lot.
Reed.
It's a lot of quarterbacks.
It's only quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Kid from Alabama, Simpson,
Really?
and Vanderbilt, Pavea.
Oh,
Diego.
you can get it, Diego. Back to this here because I don't have a lot to say, but I got a lot to say. You know.
Take over. Do your thing.
um, like I said, when I found out that he got fired, I said a lot of people asked for this. You got it. This season you pretty much could say it's over now. Y'all just playing for draft picks. We're not going to talk about that later. Not, but as a Giant fan, listen. Since 2016, you don't think I got the proof with me? Damn it, I got the proof. Pay attention while I do this, people. We start off with this piece of shit called Ben Piece of Do. I'm going to just call it like that. Yes, his first season, just like Dabo, got us to the playoffs. And we lost the first round. Everybody remember that game? I do. It was the boat pitcher. The boat pitcher, right? After that, he did the unthinkable. He benched Eli, which fucked up his streak, and he got fired. Geno came out of nowhere. We fuck Geno. Anyway, the next season, I'm sorry, not even the next season, the same season, last 4 games left. They gave Steve Spariano the reins, a coordinator that did not want to be a head coach. He did it anyway, but he got a 1-3 record. You know what happened there. He went back to doing defensive coordinator. He got a Super Bowl ring. Probably 2, I think. 2 or 3. After that, you pick this bum, Pat Shermer. Where in the qualifications said he was qualified for head coach? Again, I'm not getting mad over like all over again, but 9-23 should have shut y'all the fuck up right there. After that, why? No one knew who Joe Judge was. Just because he's from the Patriots don't mean the Patriot way was going to come with him. That proved wrong. And then we throw again. We had something. Brian Dable, first year again, coach of the year, and we got a playoff victory. First one since Tom Coughlin. And the results, just like it always is. So, hold up. That's my next question. The Giants have since 2016 have been to playoffs twice, only won 1 playoff game. Hell, if I put all those records together, it still will make 500. Who could, in your mind, because everybody got their own opinion, who can change the culture in this with this team, in your opinion?
Well, from what I've been hearing, some people are calling for Bill Belichick, which I don't think is a good idea.
He said no. He said no anyway.
Yeah, some people. I saw an interesting but kind of silly thing earlier saying they should trade for Tomlin. Um,
Ugh. I'm saying you were talking about Fade Tomlin, yeah,
I
but
think
Ballhead
I,
Tomlin has not been produced.
I think Stephen A. Smith or somebody was saying Mike McCarthy would be really good over there for that offense. Now my question is, what kind of coach would be the best coach? Would it be an offensive coach? Would it be a defensive coach that brings in a great offensive coordinator to work with him one on one?
let,
Um,
let me just
and
say
then
this
this
before we get to it. Bucky for
for
Dowie?
Dowdle,
No,
Bucky for Dowdle.
no, no. No.
Um,
I'm gonna say no, no.
Bucky
Uh,
for Dowdle. Well, it's kind of a wash.
wow.
It's kind of a wash because yeah,
See,
it's kind of a wash.
right,
I you can go either way. Dowdle has taken for the starting job on the Panthers, so
definitely.
he's getting a lot more carries now. But Bucky's coming back from injury, and you can see that White couldn't do it while Bucky was gone. So Bucky's gonna get a lot of balls the next half of the season.
Okay. Let's finish this up, and I got this another question because I want to hear what you guys say on the next question. But Dabo getting fired right now.
Dabble getting fired now was stupid. You might as well wait till the rest of the season is over. You wasn't going anywhere with him. You're
Mhm.
definitely not going anywhere without him. You promote Mike Kafka, who's never coached before, to be the head coach. That was dumb. He's had a bunch of interviews and never got a job. There's probably a reason for that.
Mhm.
Um, and Dable had a good rapport with
A lot of
Jackson Dart, even though they should have protected him from himself and stopped running him so much because I mean he's the new Tua.
he's going to be
He's the
what
new Tua, but it's worse because Tua's taken a couple of big hits. Jackson Dart's hits haven't been big hits. It's just him hitting his head on the ground and you've had 4 concussion scares already in 7 games.
in your rookie season.
So you had one where your coach pretty much ran in the blue tent and told him to get you back out there, which he got a big fine for.
Whew.
Like they
Uh,
got to protect him from himself because this kid's gonna kill himself, and it ain't gonna be pretty.
You gotta protect all these young quarterbacks. It's like, uh, do they not have sliding drills in college?
I don't think it's that. I think he's fragile.
Oh, Dart.
I think I think he needs to wear one of those big ass helmets that everybody don't like because of the way they look. I think he needs to put one of those. I think he needs to put 2 of those on because for him to every time you hit your head, you got to come out the game for a concussion check.
Mm,
That's not good because you got a lot of running quarterbacks that don't get evaluated for 4 times for concussions in 7 games.
yeah, yeah. And I hate to compare it because he's a pretty much a Hall of Famer from the 49ers, but that's reminding me of Steve Young. Steve Young had these 6 or 7 concussion protocols in one season, which was his last season.
But that's his last season. He done
His
took a
last
million
season. This
hits.
is
This
the
is this
very
kid's first season.
first season. So yeah, they need to.
They gotta find a way to protect him from himself because if you want him to be the future of the franchise, this ain't the way to do it.
It's not. No, it's not. So we go in the sports talk so we can get ready for the recap of week 10, the shit sandwich week. This came up, and my question to you: if he retired right now, today, Is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Famer? With that record.
Definitely not first ballot.
There you go.
I think he'll make it eventually because he has a lot of yards. He's thrown for a lot of yards over the years, but it's a bunch of things that's going to hold him back. For one, he was never a winning quarterback really until he got to LA. Like
Right.
you've had some squads in Detroit. You know what I mean? He's had some great receivers, he's had some pretty good offenses. You had Megatron. And
Megatron
I
actually helped your career
and
out.
yeah, and I don't think he won not one playoff game when he was in Detroit, right? So
That's
I
still
mean, if he stays on the course that he's on right now in terms of what he's doing on the field, because right now he's number one in MVP for the MVP candidacy.
okay.
So if he keeps that course going and he actually wins the MVP, he might make it earlier than he should.
I like this comment. OV Dub, what's going on, bro? He said his time in Detroit wasn't his fault. Detroit management back then was trash. Yes. God rest his soul.
I'm not saying he was bad in Detroit. He
No,
put up a lot of yards. He just
yeah,
didn't put up a lot of wins.
right. I mean,
So that they might hold that against him.
who was God rest his soul? I think Matt Miller was not a good GM. All
No.
right, we know that for a fact. His draft strategy, all that shit. But yeah, he threw a lot of yards. I remember that one year he threw for 5,000 yards and close to
Mhm.
50 touchdowns. Especially that great game at the end of the season, him Detroit against Green Bay, which got another quarterback paid, by the way. And they did go to playoffs, I think, twice. One playoff game they got screwed against the Cowboys. Not gonna forget that one. But he does in his resume got a Super Bowl ring with the Rams, and like you said, like I said, at this point right here, will he go to Hall of Fame? But he still probably got another year or two in his career. Like
Yeah.
he got a chance. I
But
just
The Rams be doing him filthy. They got him on a 1 year, basically 1 year prove it each year. They keep giving him a 1 year extension.
he said okay. Let me ask you this: who would you put in Stafford Eli? You knew what I was getting to because I was wait. You knew what I was getting
Don't
to.
get me involved because I ain't putting neither one of them in first
He knew what
ballot.
I was getting to. So I'm probably the only Giant fan that's gonna keep real in this situation. All those talking about he's a first ballot Hall of Fame. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not. Just like he said for Stafford. I stand for Eli. Eli is a Hall of Famer, but he's not a first ballot at all. No.
That's what I keep telling people, and they keep jumping down my throat.
So if
Oh,
you
you
want
just
my
a
answer,
hater.
I would put Stafford before Eli.
Yep.
Eli got 2 Super Bowl rings, but if I take those Super Bowl rings out the table, what else
He
can you tell
led.
me about Eli?
You know how many years Eli led the league in turnovers?
And turnovers and interceptions. I think at one point he almost had the most interceptions. If Jameson Winston didn't come along, he would have had that record. But both of them are Hall of Famers. I think I'll probably put Matthew in first.
Yeah.
All right. So that's out the way. You know what's next. We're going to shit week 10. And OVW, I hope you still in because when we get to the Steelers, I want your opinion. So this game started. First of all, again, Broncos, keep those fucking uniforms and bring my childhood back to life. God
Yo,
damn.
Broncos are the worst 8-2 team I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
They are horrible.
They got monkey's paw in their locker room with some 4-leaf clover or something because a lot of
They
games they should have
are
lost, including against the
horrible.
Giants. But a lot of games they should have lost, and this is one of them. This is one they should have lost this game. At least. But
We don't even need to talk about this game. Bo Nix is a fraud. He looks horrible.
yes, their defense
He
is
had
amazing.
a wide open Ingram in the end zone and threw the ball 5 yards into the ground in front of him.
Their
Like I
defense is
don't
amazing though.
understand. The defense is great. They are balling.
Yes.
Dobbins They need a better running game. Dobbins and Harvey are not good.
Mm.
They are not good.
That's sad because years ago Dobbins was a touchdown machine.
But you gotta remember,
That was the Chargers stuff.
Dobbins had 83 surgeries already.
Woo,
You know what I
woo.
mean? Harvey has not really panned out, but he's not getting the ball a whole lot because Dobbins getting the ball. Dobbins had like 50 yards that game.
I think the last week Dobbins Harvey did have a good game. That was
Yeah,
with the
he
Cowboys.
scored. He scored. I think he scored 2 touchdowns, but he only had like 30, 40 yards.
Oh, hold on. We got okay. AJ Axe trade, but who that? By who that? By John. I'm fucking shirt is in the way. And McBride for Jacobs, Rashid, and Goddard. I can't see shit. Anyway, I say yeah. I say yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear
he ain't
who
gonna
it
hear it.
was. McBride and who?
He ain't gonna hear it. Don't worry about it. You know, take the trade. Take the trade. Ov said the defense is gonna win them at least one playoff game. Yeah.
No, no, no.
No?
Did you see how they got blown the fuck out last year in the playoffs? And their offense was better last year than it is this year. They got blown out last year. They went to Buffalo and got mollywopped.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Their defense is way better than last year.
I think their defense will keep them in the game, but I don't think it's going to win one for them.
Okay.
You do realize that this is the same defense that got shredded by the Giants, right? With no Malik Neighbors.
Gotcha.
I mean, absolutely shredded
Oh.
and it was in Denver.
Oh, he said if they play the Chargers or the Steelers, they're winning.
The Steelers, yeah, but I don't even know if the Steelers are going to make the playoffs at this point. They're just in the lead right now, but I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs.
That
And the
division,
Chargers,
that division is yeah.
yeah, the Chargers, it depends on what Chargers team they get. Well, Herbert suck in the playoffs, so I can understand why you said that.
We go overseas. And with the Berlin, I think it was at
See,
this game,
I had to convince you not to miss
bro.
history.
Let me tell you something. We was in Jersey. I had a good time. I took a nap driving down here. I woke up, got here. I was like, man, I'm gonna take a nap to 1 o'clock. You telling me, you call me a slacker? I don't like that. That's disrespectful. So I had to watch the game. Thank God he called me a slacker because I would have missed the true MVP front runner,
Who
Jonathan
should
Taylor.
be the front runner but isn't.
Right.
You know what they do? They do bozo shit like, okay, we'll give him a pat on the ass and make him the offensive player of the year instead of making him the MVP like he deserves.
Like they did Barkley last
Because
year.
when McCaffrey should have won MVP the year before, and Barkley should have won it last year.
There you go. We're protesting for running backs here, and that dude.
But all they do is make them offensive player of the year. Like that shit really means something.
He's the most valuable player. I'm sorry. Right now, he's the most valuable player. He said Colts Falcons game was game of the week. Yes, it was.
I'm not gonna go that far because it was a shit. The first half was trash.
What game was? We'll find out. You're telling me when we get there. But this, I mean, let's go with the first of all, the 83-yard touchdown. That dude got good vision. I'm sorry. I was like, yo, he stopped.
He was bottled up, and then but nobody tackled him. Nobody even had a hand on him. They was just all blocking. They was all trying to get through. He was just back there dancing, being patient. Then he just took off, and they said, "Oh shit, where'd he come from?" And he was gone.
And then let's add on that this man got the game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Yo, in overtime, they did. I don't even. They threw one pass. They threw one pass and they completed one pass in overtime. Everything else was him running the ball down their throat.
So, question: how did you feel about Sauce Gardner's first game as a coach?
He was getting smoked, the bum. But I told y'all that. Like, it was one of the dumbest trades I've ever seen.
Well,
two first rounds and a player for this washed up joker.
He's in the position in the contender right now. But back to our MVP. Over total yards, over 280 yards, total yards. Was it 3 touchdowns? Another three touchdown game?
Another 3 touchdown game.
Come on, man. Come on. Stop it.
If they not
Stop the
give, they
madness.
will
This
not
dude is
give.
front runner MVP. No offensive player of the year.
And I
They
told
gonna win that
everybody,
too. I don't care.
and I told everybody that would listen, since he had a bad game last week, he's gonna go insane this week. So make sure you take him. And the Falcons don't have no run
No
defense.
run
He's
defense.
gonna go crazy.
Oh my God, he
Because
did.
once I saw McCaffrey go crazy on him, I knew he was next.
Oh, shout out to JT. We going to
Shocker.
really? This is a shocker.
Shocker.
Shit,
Because you got to
me.
remember that. Think about it. Look who the Panthers beat in Carolina. They beat Green Bay. They beat Dallas. Atlanta. They shut Atlanta out 30-0.
Yeah, but let's
These are
go.
all teams that are pretty much 500 and above when they played them.
When we talk, so
The
you
Panthers,
said,
the Packers were the number one team in the NFL when they did this to them.
but they also lost to Cleveland.
I agree.
So I don't like we said this. I don't know how many episodes ago. We said the Packers. We don't know how to feel about them. They can
Oh
be
no,
hot.
they're frauds to me.
So
But
there you go. So I not the Packers, the Cowboys. Now that
and
Falcons one.
now that the now that Kraft is out, he was their best player on offense.
And you see what happened last night. But we can go get back to that more about that later. With the Saints, congratulations, and held on to the lead.
But the Saints are dumb. What the fuck are you winning for? What are you winning for? Were you trying to see? You trying to see what you have in Shug? Like, what are you winning for?
He's not the franchise. I mean, I don't know what they winning for. I'll be honest with you. Like they're just like the Giants. Like, listen, just give a good fight. That's all.
Well,
Give a
now
good
the
fight.
Giants can tank in peace because you're not trying. Dable's not trying to save his job. So now you can tank in peace. You don't have nobody to save. You don't have to play captain, save, or hold anybody.
Nope.
You can go ahead. He's already been fired. So now lose.
Don't give the Giants organization too much credit. Now, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
now
We did that
just
last
lose.
year. We did that last year.
You're gonna have the number 2 pick behind the Titans. As me personally, I don't think that they value offensive linemen enough to take one at number 2. So they'll probably take the best wide receiver available and put him on the other side of But goddamn, how many first round picks you gonna use on wide receivers?
Oh no.
Because you got Wendell Robinson, you got what's the Hyatt? Like you don't
I
even
don't
know
know.
Hyatt's still on the team.
That's the question. Is he?
He is.
Damn it. Let's get
And
off
you
this.
would think that he would get the ball more since Neighbors is gone.
Well, we gotta see now because there's no
Yeah,
coach
but
over him.
The Saints are mind-boggling. First of all, you didn't trade any of your veteran players at the deadline except for a fucking backup offensive tackle to the Chargers. You should have let gave Kamara his freedom papers. You should have gave Jordan you should have gave Jordan his freedom papers. That's
Well,
why Honey Badger retired. He's not putting his body on the line to be on a rebuild team.
he's having fun down there in New Orleans too.
Yeah, like
Shout
he's
out our boy
not.
Spider. He told
He
us that.
just signed a whole new contract. Then he realized what y'all was trying to do. He said, "Man, I'm not getting jiggy with this shit," and he retired.
And he might come out of retirement too.
To
Don't be
go to
surprised if
another
it happens.
team, yeah.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it happens. Yeah, this game it was exciting. It was entertaining. Nobody was there, but it was entertaining. Jets in
It
Cleveland.
has some shit to it.
Yeah. James Cook for Puka?
Absolutely not.
No, sir. No, sir.
Under no
He
circumstances.
said my other running back is JT.
Man, fuck
Oh,
your running back. I'm
no,
not
no.
trading Puka for nobody.
No. I
Oh,
think
if you get in Puka, hell
yeah.
yeah.
He said James Cook for Puka.
If you get in Puka, hell yeah, take
Yeah,
Puka over James Cook. Because Puka's gonna get 10 catches a game. That's an automatic 10 points, and that's not even considering yards and touchdowns.
take that, take that. That's not even.
If he can stay healthy, because he done had an ankle, he's always got a knee.
Well, he played. At least he played 2 weeks in a row this time.
And
So he said,
he played with ribs this week. He didn't have the
Whew.
greatest game, but he scored a touchdown.
He said, thing is, I have 0 wide receivers.
We
Take
don't
Puka.
have to talk about it, bro. Go
Take
get
Puka.
Puka right now.
Right, right now, right
You
now,
ain't got, I don't care who else is on your team. Go get Puka.
right now. Oh, back to this Jet game,
This game
Cleveland
was
game.
disgusting. The Jets should have lost. They had a kick return and a punt return back to back for touchdowns. If they take those off the boards, they have 7 points. This was another Justin Fields shit show. What did he have? 46 yards passing?
No,
Like
I think he had like around 70, 80 yards because that fucking
their
screen, that one
offense
screen did
is
him.
their offense is putrid. I don't know who the offensive coordinator is. He needs to go. This might get Glenn fired in 1 year, even though the owner said he loves him and he loves what he's doing. I don't know what they're doing with Justin Fields at quarterback. Why is he still in the NFL, not holding a clipboard, just sending in signals?
I don't
Because
know.
this is one I've never seen. He's had 4 games with less than 100 yards passing already this season, less than 80 yards passing. He's
Mm.
got like 3 or 4 games with like 40 something yards passing. Who does that, bro? Like McCaffrey had more than that when we had to force him in that quarterback. Like, what are you doing with your life?
I don't know, bro.
How can you be this bad?
I don't know what happened to him. He was great, not great. I was gonna say he was all right in Chicago like the first 2 years, but then
No, he wasn't. He just ran a lot.
he was like I said, he was
He
good
was
enough.
rushing for like 100 yards a game.
100 yards a game. Uh, he had at least he threw for 100 yards when he was in Chicago.
Yeah, but
At
he ain't
least.
throw for 200. I don't know how many times he thrown for 200 in his career. Got to
Well,
be under 2 or 3.
I'm about to say he did
Because
one
he
this year.
is
He did one
bad.
this year. That's all we know.
That
This
game
year, he did
against
one.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like when he after that game, he left me thinking, oh shit, he can actually play a little bit. Maybe he was just in bad situations. Then he went right back to
it,
reality.
it was like I don't know if you remember this, but you as a 49er fan, you should remember this. Uh, Glenn Foley. Glenn Foley against the Jets, he threw for like three. Glenn Foley put the Jets against the 49ers.
And then nothing else after that.
Right. So, I mean, I guess
That's
the
like
Jets.
that one dude from the Packers that used to come
Yeah,
out
that's what I was just talking about.
and he had great
Yeah,
game, one game,
got
and they
paid.
thought he would be a monster after that and did nothing.
Got paid, went to Seattle, and then got benched for freaking
Got
Russell.
got traded to the Raiders for Russell after Russell showed him up in practice.
We upset.
Another dumbass upset of the week.
Nah,
This was the upset of the week.
Miami.
They haven't beat them in the last 6 games, if I'm not mistaken. Like they've
Ooh,
been getting smoked for so long. They went out there. You know what I always say? This was the Vegas game of a century because they was like an 8.5 point favorite. They just beat the Chiefs.
right.
Like everything was in their favor. The Dolphins just traded their second best pass rusher to the Eagles. Like everything was in their favor to
Mm-hmm.
go in there and win this game. You had the momentum. You already beat them once this year. Man, they dog walked these motherfuckers the whole game. It
Where?
wasn't close the whole game.
Yeah, right. I was to say, where did this running game?
Oh no. A Shane's been solid all year. A Shane's been playing.
I like this.
A Shane and Waddle's been the only bright spots on that offense all year. Yeah, A Shane, I got him on fantasy.
Like
I
this. Like how
love
he
him.
was this game.
I love
I mean,
him.
he's good. Having a good season.
Oh,
But
he got me 40 points this game. I
this
love him
game,
in
he went.
fantasy. But you gotta remember he's also a receiver, so he gets between 3 to 5 catches a game. And he gets you over 100
The
scrimmage yards
scrimmage
a
yards,
game.
yeah, yeah,
And he
yeah,
gets you a touchdown every game.
yeah. But I mean,
So fantasy
there's,
wise, he's the I love him. He's
just
on, and I
rushing wise,
got him
he
on my
was,
he went crazy on him. He what
yeah,
140
just
yards
rushing
or
like
some shit
holy
like that.
shit. And Waddle had his long touchdown on him.
Waddle. Y'all got to remember before Tyreek Hill got there, Waddle was the number one. They brought Tyreek Hill to put the offense over the top. Waddle was already their number one receiver
Yeah,
before Tyreek got there.
yeah, yeah, he was. But I did not see
But
this.
this was disgusting, and it wasn't even that the Dolphins really balled out. It was just one of the worst shit shows you've ever seen from the
Bills.
Bills.
The fact
This
that they were
this
shut
game
down.
reminded me of the game when they played Atlanta.
Oh, wait. How about this? They were shut out the first half for the first time in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
insane.
Josh still came back and had good numbers. He threw for 2 touchdowns, 200
It's
and
no
some
choice.
yards, but he was trash the whole game. He got down to the red zone, throwing interceptions
Fumble,
from the 10-yard
fumble.
line,
Yeah.
fumble. Like this was if I if there was ever a game where I thought there should be an FBI investigation, this was it. This was definitely the Fed should have been checking everybody's phone account to see who they told to go and bet. This was the federal game right here.
God, this game. Mm. Next,
This
the
was a good game.
this
This
game.
was going back and forth, but the Patriots had this game in hand the whole game.
At, bro, let
I'm
me say it. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this.
remember what I told you before the season started. Vrabel is the most underrated coach I've ever seen.
Let me say this then. Let me say what I'm about to say. This dude, Rabel, is so old school. It's working. And you know the NFL is a copycat league. Somebody go copy this. He won straight up pounding the ball. And not only that, before the half, the most gutsiest call, he could win for a field goal and go to halftime. It was 4th and goal. I think it was like 2 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds. He throws a back corner fade to Diggs. He said, "Oh yeah, we getting the ball back." And they scored like what 1 or 2 plays as soon as they got the ball.
Bro,
That dude,
they
coach of the year.
I didn't see
Maybe.
this part of it. See, this is one thing we got to talk about. There's a lot of teams. I love what they're doing. They went into Buffalo, beat Buffalo. They just beat Tampa Bay, who's one of the top teams in the NFC.
Mm.
I'm not. This isn't about them, but these fucking schedules and the teams that are being anointed from these schedules is insane. Seattle. When we get to Seattle, we can go down the list of the teams that they've beat. Like y'all calling them, not you, but they're
Yeah.
calling them juggernauts, and they's one of the best teams in the NFL. Bro, who have they beat?
I think someone said that I think like for the Patriots, they're on a 7 game winning streak and they
The
only beat
Patriots
two.
beat some bums during this winning streak. I'll give
Yeah,
you that.
yeah, they
But
beat
they
two
have
teams.
beat some legit teams along the
Yeah,
way too.
that's what I'm saying. They beat 2
Like
legit
the two
playoff
teams
teams.
that they lost to, they shouldn't have lost to. I would have given them, I would have thought they would have maybe had a loss against Buffalo or maybe this game. Those teams I would have thought would have given them a better, but they lost to the Steelers because of like 5 turnovers.
In the
And
red
they
zone.
lost to the Raiders first game of the season at home because of turnovers. So those two games they had in hand and should have won both of those.
You
But
should-
I'm not gonna schedule them. I'm not gonna hit them with it's the schedule. They are legit playing good football on both sides of the ball.
Is the Patriot way back?
The Patriot way is definitely back,
Hmm.
but I'm not even gonna say the Patriot way. I'm gonna say the Vrabel way. and
Okay.
he's a Patriot, so you gotta group
Yeah,
them together.
I mean, like
But
he's a product.
remember what I kept harping on earlier before the season started. Vrabel was the number one seed in the AFC with Ryan Tannehill at quarterback. Y'all got to take that into consideration. This man put some things together with some not so good teams and was number one in the AFC. And that's with Mahomes. That's with your boy Lamar.
Yeah.
Like these dudes was there when this happened. He beat Lamar in the playoffs. Vrabel is a hell of a fucking coach.
He said, do I start Flacco or Golf? I don't think Flacco gonna start this week if
Flacco
Burrow.
starting. Nah, Burrow's not playing yet. They
Okay.
said Burrow not gonna play till like Thanksgiving. I'm definitely starting Flacco. Well, who's Golf playing? They play the
Uh,
Eagles. No, start Flacco. Golf against good teams is different than golf against bad
yeah,
teams.
yeah. Um, Great win by the Patriots. Shout out to who that was, that Henderson.
Yeah, my boy
Shout out to
Travion.
him.
Travion went crazy. 147 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing.
That last touchdown had me dying,
Yeah,
bro.
he looking back to see what the coach want to do. You want me to go down and score?
He's like,
Man,
go
I'm a
score.
young running back. I'm
I'm
scoring.
scoring.
I'm not even asking.
If he's disrespectful, you can tell me at the press conference. I'm scoring. I'm done. Well, shout out to the Patriots on that one. This game right here pissed you off in so many levels. But I actually liked it, though. By the way, I liked it. First of all, old school me. Let me tell you, old school me. Giants versus Bears in Chicago used to mean defense, smash mouth, defense, right? Okay, so I got that flashback. But as a football fan, do you think that Mr. Williams, Mr. Sensitive, I'll paint my fingernails, is he finally getting it?
No.
Okay. So let me say
Well,
what I gotta say.
my problem with this situation, like I'm listening to all these shows anoint him today and talk about how good he's been the last few games. Yo, bro, you was down to the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. You had to pull comebacks in the fourth quarter against the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. You should be ashamed of yourself for even being down in those two games. Let's get to it. Like you shouldn't have
Well,
been
especially
like
the Bengals game.
I'm not giving a fish props for swimming or breathing underwater. You were supposed to be up, you bum. What was you doing down to begin with?
Especially against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that Bengals game was that like bro. And now
Now let me get to now this shit. We we had a 17-7 lead until Dart got hurt. And here come
y'all gave up 4 double-digit leads this year.
let me cook then. We Russell comes in and not do a damn thing. 4 collapse leads in one season has not been done since the freaking 95 or since 94 New York Football Jets, where they did 7. The closest team that did this much was the Ravens, but the Ravens still was playoff contenders.
But
They did
y'all
not
the
collapse.
only ones that did double digits. Like
Double
they
digits
they
leads.
they did leads, but they didn't do double digits. Y'all got 4 double
Double
digit
digit.
leads. First time in history.
What is the prop?
Part of it, Russell came in and said, "Oh, y'all wanted to bench me? Fuck you. Here, take this loss." That
Motherfucker, you
was
get to
number
go home to Sierra. Shut the fuck up. Why you
that was one. That was one. Russell came in and did a big fuck you to you guys.
That's all right.
Two, I don't know what the fuck is why would y'all fire Dable but keep the defensive coordinator?
Oh, he's next.
Next, he should have been first.
Well, everybody should have been first. The
He
GM,
should have been weeks ago.
they should have been fucking first that Broncos game. I keep on bringing that up.
Yeah. Like
But
I don't and Dable fell on his sword and kept homeboy around, but he should have been gone. Where did he come from and why did he come?
well, first that's one thing I'm pissed off about. Thank God he's still on my squad of some kind of way.
Antonio Brown
Oh,
pleaded guilty.
oh, Ooh.
He pleaded guilty to the attempted murder. Oh no, he pleaded not guilty.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was about to say I mean, it's on camera. You shooting at the
Hard to
nigga,
say.
like we all seen it.
At least one of the guy I like, he's on our squad in Michigan. Wink.
Mm-hmm.
We had Wink. Wink was all right, but I don't know what happened there.
I think the Bears should beat the teams that they've beaten, but you having to come back, you down 11 and you down this and you down that. That shouldn't even be the case because the teams that you're playing at the time, they're not that good. And they're not I mean the Bengals ain't as bad. They don't have no defense
I
whatsoever,
know,
but
right?
offensively they're pretty formidable, even with Flacco at quarterback. But the Giants, you at home against the Giants, they
In the
don't
snow,
no running back, no wide receiver. Like y'all, they should have.
y'all made
That shouldn't have been a game where you needed to come back in the fourth quarter.
y'all made Tracy wake the fuck up. Tracy looked looked all right a little bit in some um places in the game, but
DJ Moore had 0 catches. Like, what are y'all
DJ
doing?
Moore has 0 catches.
Oh, Doomsday went off, but that's about it.
Oh! Since we talking about someone that went off, someone went off that was pissed off and took it out on the Giants. C.J. Gardner,
Yeah.
Mister that one 3 sacks,
Mm-hmm.
three forced fumble. I was like,
Swift.
man,
They got to
15,
give. They got to
15
give
tackles.
Swift the ball more.
Yes,
The Bears got to give
yes,
Swift the ball more.
yes. I
But
got.
they should be. Who are they playing this week?
I will begin to that
Oh
next.
yeah. We'll get to
How we
that.
do?
Don't even need to look it up.
Yeah. What the Bears won moved up
The
in the
Bears
division
won and they knocked us out of the number 7 spot. They're half a game in front of us in the play.
for now. For now.
Yeah, that's not the focus.
Let's go there. Let's go there. Division rivals. JJ did not look good in this game at all. He was throwing rainbow shots to the Ravens, made the Ravens defensive backs look good. Uh, uh, that's pretty much all I can say about this game. I really can't talk much about this game. Like, other than JJ did not look good. His receivers did not help him out. When they had the balls in their hand, there was no running. There was no run at all for the. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. Aaron Jones did have a good game, but not good enough to help out the Vikings out this game. But the Vikings still had a chance. The Vikings still had a chance to win this game, which was crazy. Um, what the Ravens survived. They got out of Minnesota.
Ravens, they are not the same team, bro.
No,
They
it's like
are not the
motherfuckers know
same
how to play
team.
Lamar now. They know how to play Lamar now. It's crazy. It's crazy. What they survived. They survived, and they're lucky they in the division they in.
Because they division is stinking it up right now.
Yeah, what's this? Their third win in a row, but like I said, they're lucky they in the division they're in right now. Texans. This is my. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. This is my game of the week. This is my game of the week.
That shit was wild.
This shit was crazy. Now hold up. Let me say this too. That score didn't even have to be that score. They won, but that score shouldn't have to be that score. They actually beat them 30-0, but fucking Lawrence about to get sacked. He throws the interception, and the big boy takes it down to the house. So that's 36-29. But this game, the Jaguars should have won this game.
Jaguars disgusting, but the Jaguars are banged up too. No, they missing their top 2 receivers, and Trevor Lawrence wasn't that good with them. So you missing Brian Thomas Jr. and you missing Travis Hunter. You just got Jacoby Myers, but he don't really know the playbook because he just got there. Only
On his
person that
birthday.
really had to throw to was that kid Washington.
Oh, he had a good game.
He had a great game. He
Great
had a
game.
kick
Punt
return. He had
return.
a punt return for a touchdown and a receiving touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, with this Houston man, and one with their backup quarterback got the game winning scramble for the touchdown. Well, could have been the game winning touchdown. Big boy didn't take to the house. But this is my game of the week because I swear
It was
I thought
definitely a good game. It was way more entertaining than it would have been if the starters were in.
man, it would have been. Oh man, and that's a division game. So shout out to the Texans. I know you don't want to talk about it, but
Why not?
y'all
Our defense, it's the front
hurt.
office.
I mean, but y'all hurt.
They
Y'all,
lost. No, fuck that. They lost because of the front office. If y'all would have went and you would have been more aggressive and got a pass rusher. Because think about it, the Eagles gave up a third round pick for Phillips. If you would have gave up the same third round pick for Phillips, you would have got Phillips. But you was being stingy and cheap and didn't give up the third round pick for him because in all actuality, at the end of the year, if you let Phillips walk, you're getting a third round compensatory pick. So it's
mm,
pretty much a free trade. You trade a third and get back a third. Who cares? Do the deal because you need it. So we
mm,
pretty much got maybe one sack this week. We wasn't getting no pressure. He was just sitting back there carving us up. We had like maybe 2 3 and outs the entire game. The defense looked horrible, and then we turned the ball over and pretty much gave them 7 points off that turnover. So it was like Kittle. Kittle came out and told the truth in the press conference. Kittle came out and told them, "Yo, listen, we know that our defense is young and is going to be challenged this year. So from the offensive side, we have to come out and execute at a higher level than we normally would. So
mm,
we can't come out and our first 5 drive punt, fumble, 3 and out. You can't do that."
mm.
You can't come out and play like that if you know you're already behind the 8 ball from the jump. The only good thing about this is we're 6-4, and our next 4 games are the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Browns, and the Titans.
Man, don't want
So
to say
we should
no.
be 10-4 in
Yeah.
the after but when we go to our bye week, which we got a late ass bye. Why would you give somebody a week 14 bye week?
Hey, don't talk about it because we got a late bye week too. Oh, hold on, I got two
Week
comments.
14, the fucking season is over.
I got two comments. One, boy Dan Demare, what's going on, Dan Demare, Eagles fan? He said, I guess he's talking about the Bears game. Coming back is a sign of getting it together as a team. And then
Coming
I got
back is a sign that your ass shouldn't have been down to begin with.
oh, do I got another comment or I just saw something? No, I guess not. I mean, let's go back to this game right here.
Matthew
I,
Stafford looks great.
yes.
Like I hate them niggas, but I'm not gonna hate on them. Stafford looks great. He carved them up, threw for 4 touchdowns. He threw for 4 touchdowns 3 games in a row.
Mm,
He's looking amazing. Puka and Devontae are just great receivers. Like it's hard to stop that combo, even though we did it in early on in the season. I
right.
didn't expect to win this game without having a pass rush. I thought that they would be smart enough to pick up a pass rusher by the deadline, especially since you knew this game was coming up. But for some reason, they got plans for those draft picks next year. Maybe they plan on trading for somebody in the offseason and need to package them together or something. Who the fuck knows? But for some reason, they did nothing at this deadline, which was very shocking, seeing that we're usually the aggressor behind
Mm.
the Eagles at the deadline.
And ain't John Lynch still y'all?
Yeah.
Right?
But
I'm
now,
definitely I'm
now
definitely
let's
watch
talk
that.
about the positives from this game. Mac Jones threw 85% passer rating against one of the top defenses in the NFL. He was 33 for 39. He had 3 touchdowns and 300 and change passing.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta give him. I think he had 329 or 319, one of them two. So Mac Jones played great. He had one. He had that one interception that wasn't his fault. It was off the receiver's hands. So Mac and the O line, I give them props because going up against this pass rush, we gave up 0 sacks.
I
So
knew
Mac
first.
Jones wasn't sacked. We had good protection. We didn't run the ball well at all. Oh, well, let me get that. McCaffrey didn't run well. Brian Robinson did.
I think that's gonna be a once it gels together. Because I
I don't think it can gel together yet. And people still got to realize we're gonna get Purdy back, even though Mac Jones and Purdy, it doesn't matter which one of them are back there. I mean, honestly. So
mm,
we're not worried about the quarterback position, but eventually you're gonna have Ayuk and Pearsall in the lineup as well. So you're gonna have you're gonna have a top receiving core once those two come back to go with Kittle, to go with Bourne, to go with Jennings. You know what I mean? Then McCaffrey will really be able to go crazy because
mm.
you can't put 10 in the box. You can't do none of that crazy shit. So
I don't know damn not no 1-on-1.
yeah, because once everybody's back, the offense can take off and then it'll help the defense as well. So we'll see what happens.
But like you said, y'all next 4 games. Those are winnable games.
Yeah, we should win the next four. Should, because remember we lost to the Texans when they wasn't looking good. But if everybody paid attention, the Texans have won 4 out of their last 5.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not like they're getting their
And
shit together. I just hate the fact that we was part of them getting their shit together. But the Texans are
without
four.
CJ Stroud.
And then I think the NFL also, like I know, they love storylines. So now the storyline is the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams have a tie record and they're playing against each other this week.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Because you segue to the
All right. So
Seahawks.
see, I told you I do it every time. So
Every episode, I'm not. Every episode, I don't tell him the fucking plan. He just segues to the next thing without even knowing. But here you go, your division rivals.
all right, so you see how I was tooting the horn on the Rams?
Uh-huh.
I ain't tooting the horn on the Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba is absolutely phenomenal and amazing.
Yes.
Name somebody else after him on either side of the
Oh
ball.
no, no.
Like,
Even the commentary couldn't do it. The
like
commentary said that shit.
but this is my point. So if you double team Jackson Smith and Jigba, the game is over. I would double team him and blitz Darnold every play. The game will be over before it starts. But people are hyped because you just beat Arizona and had 35 points in the first half
Whew,
with their entire secondary out. That's not
whew,
impressive. That's number one. Number
whew.
two,
Still
name somebody good that you beat.
it's still a spanking.
Because the teams that you beat the Cardinals twice, you beat the Texans, you beat the Jaguars. Like the
Tampa.
teams you beat,
Oh, Tampa beat them, right?
Tampa beat them.
Okay.
So did and they lost to us. You beat this. They spanked the Steelers earlier in the
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
like and the Saints. Like
Right.
the teams you beat was trash and are trash for the most part. You lost to the 49ers, you lost to the Bucks. The only two teams pretty much with a running record that you played, except for maybe the Jags. But for the most part, you beat Kyler Murray, Kobe Brissett, Rattler, like the Trevor Lawrence, like these are not world
Kyle Murray.
beaters. You know what I mean?
Kyle
So it has their defense looking better than it is. It has their offense looking better than it is.
Murray. Mhm.
It has Darnold looking better than he is. Because these teams that we talking about, they don't have no great pass rush where Darnold had to move around and get chased off the spot and all of that. They don't have no tops. They didn't go against no top secondaries
Mhm.
that they really had so I'm
This
not I'm not as impressed with them as I am with the Rams. I think the Rams are gonna smoke them this week. And they have zero run game. I don't know what
ah,
Kendall Walker is doing. I don't know what Charbonnet is doing. This game they had a run game because I mean shit, Arizona's so far behind it don't even matter at this point.
I was gonna ask you about like with Sam Darnold. This is the second year in a row, pretty much Sam Darnold having pretty much the same type start he had last year with the Vikings.
And it's gonna be the same. But I
Same
told you
result.
this: the Seattle Seahawks is the same team every year. They beat the teams that they supposed to beat, lose to the teams they supposed to lose to, and then get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. This is what they do.
So they damn, because they not
They
even.
did it with Geno. There's no difference. I mean, I think Sam is playing better than Geno did when Geno was there. But this is pretty much the exact. And now you got Shaheed, so you might put him into it. But think about it. You had Metcalf and Lockett for how many years?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now you got Smith and Jigba and maybe Shaheed.
I
There's
forgot.
no difference. But you ran the ball better then than you do now. You don't run the ball at all now.
No,
You can't be in Seattle and not have a run game in the wintertime. It's not gonna work.
that's
You
the
can
one.
and Darnold, you a California dude, bro. It's about to get cold.
I'm about to say that's the one place in the West Coast is cold. It's like
It's
winter.
about to get cold.
It's like it's straight up East Coast cold up there, right?
So they
Uh,
gonna lose to the Rams this week. I can't see them beating the Rams.
are,
Everybody's so high on these dudes and so oh my god, they
that's
beat
not a
them.
that's not a prime time game.
No, the
No,
prime time game is somebody else. It's a good this week got some good games on. I think the
another
prime
ass
time game is the Lions and the Eagles.
another ass whooping that happened.
Well, we can't
The
even. I
second half.
mean, come on. This
I know,
wasn't
I
even
know,
fair.
I know, I know, but ass whooping is an ass whooping. Come on now, we black. We got my
This wasn't even fair.
it wasn't, but damn it, you know what it was though? No, it was. Let's keep this above. The Lions saw the team that embarrassed them last year in their
Oh yeah,
house.
and they wanted to repay the
Right.
favor.
They didn't give a fuck who was starting
Yeah,
quarterback,
I
who
don't
was
care
starting.
who's out there. That
So
ain't my problem. Y'all
right,
gonna get this work.
right,
Y'all gonna get this work because y'all came to my house and slapped the shit out of me.
right. So
Y'all,
I'm
as
moving
soon as
over
I
to your
opened the
house.
door, you slapped the shit out of me, walked into my bedroom, laid next to my wife, and was holding my remote in your hand and
Just
told her to
straight up
go get you a beer.
just straight up disrespect me. So I'm in your house now. Money
Yeah,
back shoes and everything. So I gotta say ass whooping. I'm not saying it because they in my division. It was ass
it
whooping.
was smoke in the city, and it was expected.
That too, because there was no way they see Detroit. The difference between Detroit and Chicago. Chicago had to come back on booty ass team. Detroit came and said we are still the top fucking team in this conference. Fuck that. Fuck that. So I mean, shout out to beyond that. Well, shout out to who is it? Gibbs.
Gibbs went
Oh
crazy
my
again.
god.
Have you ever noticed when Gibbs is in the when Michael Richardson dies?
Who?
Michael Richardson used to play for the Knicks, it said. But
Oh shit. We getting too much breaking news and too many people passing away. Oh,
listen. Whenever Gibbs is in the second window, the 4 o'clock window, and somebody goes crazy in the first window, he always has a huge game. When McCaffrey had 200 and some yards at 4 o'clock that day, he had the night game. It was either the night game or the Monday night game, and he had 200 and some yards and topped McCaffrey's yardage that game.
yes.
You gotta watch that little sneaky fucker.
I mean, he got a. I don't know. It's just like motherfuckers with chips on their shoulder, or they got imaginary competition in their head, and they go
Yeah,
off. It works
he
though. It
goes
works.
off. I mean, for him it works because every time there's a running back that has a huge game, he comes back and does the same shit if he plays after them.
So
But this game was no competition beginning to end. Washington has no secondary. They
mm,
have no receivers. Their running back is a rookie. They playing with a second string quarterback who doesn't have anybody to throw to. Their defense didn't stand a chance. Their offense didn't stand a chance. Like this was just going to be a smoke show from the beginning.
and the Washington fans made sure it was a smoke show because they left early. They left.
Because Donald Trump was at the game.
Oh, that shit too. I didn't want to talk about that shit,
They
but
was throwing everybody was turning around, putting their middle finger at him.
booing. Some people try to. You could not draw out those boos if you wanted to. They was booing that man, and you did not make the game even better by just being there. They got the ass whooped. You just took all the joy out being a football game. But the for the Commanders though, Mariota was in the press conference. He said we still got some fight. Where? We did
I
not
mean,
see in this game.
he's supposed to say that.
I guess what you got at least have some facts behind what you're saying.
Yeah,
You know,
he's supposed to say that.
you're supposed to. What Detroit did what they supposed to do. Come in your house, smack you
They
up.
beat a bad team. They did
Yeah.
what they were supposed to do.
Don't you ever come to my house disrespect me again. Sunday night, Steelers. Fuck Steelers. Aaron Rodgers showed no fucking. I don't know how to word this right.
This game was horrible.
He did not show no type of fight at all, bro. I'm gonna keep
But
it
you gotta give the Chargers props because they lost both their offensive tackles. The O line has been playing really bad, and they still did this in Pittsburgh, and they did it in
no, it was not in Pittsburgh.
well, you know what I mean. Well, they did it against Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and they pretty much their defense shut the Steelers down,
Mm.
and their offense pretty much did what they needed to do.
Shut them down is a nice freaking way. It's like I
I'm trying to understand why did they trade for Metcalf and then pay him? He's done nothing since he's been there.
and you would think Aaron Rodgers, dude. I don't care if you lost a step or not.
I'd be
You
throwing
just
to him
throw it
every play.
every play. You could just throw it his direction.
He's like 6'4" and 390 pounds muscle.
Muscle. You got him. You got that big ass tight end that can
Washington.
out jump a linebacker.
But they got Fryermuth, you got Calvin Austin, you got Wilson. Like, I don't understand how things like this just keep happening to y'all.
I got two questions for this game, and we getting the fuck off this game. One, not question. One is a statement, a shout out, and none is a question. The shout out is Keenan Allen has become the all-time reception leader in the Chargers franchise. That's crazy because he left like what 2 seasons,
even though he only had 2 catches.
Right. But what I'm saying is like he left.
No, he only left for 1 season.
1 season.
He got traded away for 1 season and came back, which was funny as shit because the Chargers got picks for him, only let him go for a rental, and got him right back the next year.
And right. And now he's an all-time leader, reception leader. And my question is this the year? Is this the year that Mike Tomlin is going to suffer his first losing season as a Steelers head coach?
It's starting to feel that way. It's starting to feel like it's slipping a little bit, but you got to look at the schedule and see who they got on the schedule. Because you got to remember, they play the Ravens twice. They play the Ravens twice. I think they play either the Bengals or the Browns this week. I think they play the Bengals this week.
Oh my God! They ain't faced the
I
Ravens
think,
yet.
yeah, like they haven't been through the division yet, so they're gonna get the division soon. It's hard to tell because you never know which Steelers team is going to show up. Is it going to be the Steelers team that's going to get you 5 turnovers and beat the Colts, or is it going to be the Steelers team that goes to the Packers and gets the dog shit whooped out of them? Like, you don't know which Steelers team you're going to get. That's the problem. And then with the Chargers, you don't know which. You gotta you gonna get regular season Herbert, or you gonna get
playoffs
postseason Herbert? But with the Chargers, you also gotta remember they don't have their number. Even though I give props to that kid Vidal that's running the ball for them, he had 95 yards and a touchdown. I like him, but he's a backup. They're gonna get Omarion Hampton back from that ankle soon.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I like him. I like him ever since North Carolina. So, and let's go to the shitty part of the week. The other shitty part. We start off with a 10-7 game. We end off with a 10-7 game. This shit
disgusting. How do you have 2 primetime games that end 10-7?
This was
these motherfuckers was both moving the ball past the 50. Missed the field goal. Both of them fumbled in field goal range. Like, it was just a shit show all night with these two.
The Packers was in the Eagles' territory 4 straight drives and came up with nothing.
That's disgusting. Their offense is so putrid now that Kraft is out. And then they lost their center last night. He broke his leg.
Ooh,
They
let's go to
center
the other
broke
team.
his they center broke his leg. So and then the Eagles, they need to get rid of their offensive coordinator.
What
He's gonna cost them to get knocked out of the playoffs early.
my so speaking of that, because it's like it's the conversation every fucking week. AJ Brown this, AJ Brown that. This
Two
man,
catches for 13 yards.
2 catches for 13 yards, and they gonna ask him the question this
Now,
week,
in their defense, they didn't really throw the ball at all last night. Like it was not a lot of passes whatsoever from Hurts.
except for those two
He had
tests,
a
except
hundred.
for
He
the
had
two passes.
180. Yeah, but remember, one of them was a short screen, a short just throw it into the flat pass to
Mhm.
Barkley, and he made moves and spun on somebody and got 40 something yards. Yeah, I mean, and the other one he just threw it up and Brown made not Brown. Smith made a play.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
he looked horrible last night passing. Jordan Love looked. I can't believe y'all at home. Y'all at home and only scored 7 points, but you got to remember they only scored 13 points week before at the Panthers,
I was just about to say
and
their
that's the
defense.
Panthers.
The last 3 weeks, I think they lost those all 3 weeks.
They touchdowns are coming from Jacobs. No, they
Combination.
didn't lose 3 weeks. They
No,
beat
no.
the Steelers
Okay, so three out
a
of four.
couple weeks ago.
3 out of 4.
But then, and even in that game, Kraft was the number one player in that game too. So now that Kraft is gone, what you gonna do?
You
Because
gotta throw those.
you
You got.
don't have a number one receiver on the team.
I
And
was about
Dobbs got hurt last night. He got some sort of chest injury.
who
You was throwing to a fucking cornerback playing wide receiver in Melton.
and
You got
Watson dropped.
Dontavion Wicks on the team. You was barely giving him the ball.
Watson dropped passes.
Watson. Y'all had a penalty on a deep pass to Watson.
Oh God, that was crazy. That was
This is
crazy.
what I'm saying. Kraft was making that. Kraft was a big part of that offense. Losing him was humongous. Losing him is like the Cowboys losing CeeDee Lamb or the Lions losing St. Brown. Like that was the biggest piece of their offense.
Mm,
Jacobs is cool, but Jacobs ain't getting you 100 and something yards a game.
not
He might
receiving.
get you 75 and a touchdown.
He was running hard into that fucking that fourth down.
Yeah, he said they knew the play. I mean, shit, that's studying, that's doing homework.
Yeah, and shout out to the pick or the pickup that Eagles got. He
Yeah,
played
Phillips
big.
had 8 pressures last night, a forced fumble, recovery. He ain't have no sacks, but oh yeah. We not gonna skip over Michael Parsons having 0 pressures and 0 sacks. We definitely not gonna skip over that
Oh, he
because
had a
I've
pressure.
been saying I keep telling y'all he's not who you think he is.
He had a pressure. I
He will
remember.
pet. He had 0 pressures.
No, he
You
had
better
one.
check them stats again.
No, I saw it. He had one. He
It
had
did
one.
not count. It did not go into the statistic book as a
I
pressure.
don't know why, because he chased Hurts always
It did
always
not go.
always the
I know what
sideline.
play you talking about, but it did not go into the book as a pressure.
Oh, that should not even pressure should not even be a fuck no start. No start.
We
No start.
both agree with that. I'm only counting sacks. He had 0 last night.
No start. You know how we feel about pressure.
Not one stack, not one pressure. He did nothing to contribute.
Oh! Before I leave here, welcome back, Mr. Graham. You played 7 or 8 snaps. He had one key play. I love that he knows the play too because he blew it up. But let's go. Let's go. Let me get him back on here. Hold on. What happened? Okay, there it is. All
He
right.
did nothing to contribute to that game. But the
No.
Packers are in trouble, because now you're gonna have to rely on Jordan Love more to make plays, and he's been looking horrible the last few weeks. It's starting to get cold.
And you with Green Bay? That's supposed to be your home field advantage right
That
there.
shit don't mean nothing. He's starting to get cold. He's been throwing some bad interceptions.
Let's get to it. These are the standings right
And they
now.
fell and they fell to third place behind the Bears.
Oh
You
wait, wait,
went from first place in the NFC to third place in your own division.
wait. We go. Oh, hold on. We gonna get there. Let's go with the AFC East. Patriots 8-2, Buffalo 6-3, Miami 3-7, Jets are 2-7. The South, Indianapolis improved to 8-2, Jacksonville falls to 5-4. Houston trying to creep up through the 4-5. Titans, I think they had a bye. Yeah, they had a bye. Still 1-8. On the north side, Steelers, even though they lost, they still in first place, 5-4. But here comes those damn Ravens, 4-5. Bengals 3-6. Of course, Cleveland 2-7. And the West, the Kansas City had a bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Broncos 8-2. Chargers 7-3. Kansas City 5-4. It's a very surprising number. And the Raiders are 2-7. We go to the NFC East. The Eagles, who are now the number one seed in the NFC with 7-2. Cowboys 3-5-1. Washington 3-7. Those damn Giants 2-8. In the South, Tampa Bay falls at 6-3, still number one in the division. The Panthers 5-5. Falcons 3-6. Saints 2-8. Detroit 6-3. Look who is with Detroit. Chicago 6-3. Packers 5-3-1. Minnesota 4-5. And the West. This is gonna be a tough finish, bro.
Yep.
Seahawks and Rams 7-2. But Seahawks got the tiebreaker. 49 6-4.
No,
And
the Seahawks have more division wins. Rams haven't played anybody in the division but us.
Okay.
So
And
Seahawks beat the Cardinals twice. That's the only reason they in first.
okay, I got you. Cardinals 3-6.
So if the Rams beat the Seahawks, which I think they will, then the Rams will be the number one seed in NFC West.
Look at this shit. On the Colts still number one seed. Did anything change?
Yeah, not on the left side. On the right side, the Niners would have been a 6th seed, but now the Bears are in there. The Bears, well,
for right now.
For now, because we play the Bears, and then after those 4 easy ones, we got the Bears, the Colts, and Seattle.
Ooh. So this is new. This is new what we doing. We already passed the halfway point, so we might as well start looking at draft pick orders. Tennessee might have no one pick again.
They will. Ain't no might.
New Orleans is 2, of course. The Giants 3.
How
Cleveland.
is New Orleans number 2 and the Giants 3? The Giants should be number 3. I mean number 2 because New Orleans beat them.
Right.
They trying to rob y'all of a draft spot.
Indeed. Cleveland number 4, Jets number 5, Raiders 6, Dolphins 7, Washington 8. The Bengals are 9. The Rams are number 10 just because of a trade they got from Atlanta. So this would have been Atlanta.
That's crazy.
This would have been Atlanta. It's the Rams.
So, and you know what? Because the Rams was thinking about taking a quarterback in this draft coming up. But now that whatchamacallit is playing as good as he's playing, I don't know if they do that. Because they got 2 first-round picks next year, so they can move up.
But
God damn, Jalen Green is out 4 to 6 weeks. You just came back from injury. You played 2 games for the Phoenix Suns.
Let's get us back in this picture here.
Talk that shit.
This is week 11, Thursday night.
Jets will get smacked.
Jets is going to Foxborough against the Patriots. And our last international game, Washington against Miami.
I'm not going to say Washington will get smacked. I actually think this game will go over because Miami don't have no defense. They beat the bum ass Bills, but the Bills gave that game away.
He said, did y'all hear LaMelo maybe to the Celtics? I hope the heck not. Oh, I didn't hear that. I hope not. I hope not too.
Fuck him and the Celtics. We're gonna bust their ass.
1:00 games. Houston against Tennessee. Ah,
Houston will beat them. That's not
yeah,
even worth watching.
that's not fair. Why is the AFC game on Fox anyway? Anyway, Bears against Minnesota rematch of that Monday
That's
night
going to
game.
be a good game because Minnesota beat them last time, and McCarthy's actually playing better than he did in that game because he only played good in the fourth quarter in that game.
Mm,
He's actually playing better now, so that's going to be better than you think. And then Minnesota's defense ain't trash.
no. That Brian
I and
Flores
plus I need the Bears to lose anyway because they in my number. Actually, they're not even in the seventh spot. The fucking Packers are.
ain't that a
But
bitch
the Packers gonna win this week, so that's not even worth talking
in
about.
in Jersey. Well, the last time the Packers was in Jersey, we had a little spice going on, but we don't have
So
them no
what
more.
happened? What happens with the Falcons and Panthers? Because remember, the Panthers beat them 30-0.
This time the Falcons are home. Are we going to get the same results?
Falcons play way better at home than they do on the road. Because remember, they
Mm-hmm.
beat Buffalo at home,
Yep. We just gotta wait and see.
and I think no, they're not coming off a bye. They played in whatchamacallit, but they got a mini bye, I guess, because they played early morning.
Yeah, jet lag.
Yeah.
Chargers against the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Chargers should smoke them.
Should.
They don't have no receivers right now. Chargers should smoke them. Bengals and Steelers. Even though the Bengals have no defense, I can't just say the Steelers are gonna beat them
Not
because you
anymore.
still gotta try. They have no. The Steelers don't have a good secondary, and all Flacco do is air it out.
He throws to the right. Well, shit.
He keep going to Higgins and Chase.
Chase.
Higgins and Chase.
That's gonna be interesting. That might be
Which is actually opening up the run game because Chris Brown been going. I mean Chase is it Chase Brown or Chris Brown? Whatever his
Chase,
name is, he
Chase
been
Brown.
running. Yeah, he been running the shit out the ball now that Flacco been there.
Between him and Piron.
Yeah,
This might be your hitting gym game. This might be your hitting gym right here.
yeah.
Tampa is in Buffalo. I'm going. It depends. This depends on the weather.
I think I I think both teams are gonna air it out.
I I'm gonna say.
Ibuka's gonna have a big game,
Oh yeah, of course.
but
But
I don't think Bucky. I don't know if
well,
Bucky's coming back this game yet.
if it's not Obuka, Tez is getting better each week. Tez Johnson,
Hmm.
he's getting better each week. So I think he's finally getting it. So look out for that. 49ers against those damn Cardinals, y'all better go in their house with muddy shoes on and step all over the couch.
They need to. They really do need to.
Yeah, especially now because you just said the Packers got y'all spot and the Bears and Packers got y'all spot, but y'all ain't worried about that spot. Y'all worried about the division too. This is
Yeah,
the second week in a
because
row y'all division face each other. What's
if
going on
we,
here?
no matter what, we'll be in second place in the division next week because we have the winning record. We 3-1 in the division. So if we win this game, we'll be 4-1 in the division, and we'll be tied with either the Rams or the Seahawks.
What's going on? This is the second week in a row y'all division facing off against each other.
Yeah, that's
This
how they like it.
y'all don't get to face nobody else. It's bullshit. Seahawks against the Rams. You
I
want
got,
the
I got the. I don't want them, but I
I mean,
got the Rams.
well, you need somebody to lose.
Yeah,
Kansas City is in Denver, and I'm telling you, bro, I was just watching it happen last year around this time where Kansas City had that blocked field goal to
yeah.
win against Denver. This time they in Denver. Last time Kansas City was in Denver, there's none of the starters played, but the
I think
Broncos
it's
blew them
going.
out.
I think this game is definitely going under. I think it's going to be all defense because the
Baltimore,
Broncos defense is good and Kansas City defense. The Broncos defense is good and their offense is trash.
yeah.
So Kansas City's defense should be able to shut their offense down.
Don't keep the Broncos in the game at the fourth quarter.
And the Broncos don't even give the ball to Sutton like they should. He had like 3 catches last week, and you going against the Vegas defense. Like, how do you even do that? You supposed to feed him.
See, you just said it, Vegas, but not. I'm not talking about the Raiders either.
Yeah.
Of Baltimore and Cleveland.
It's actually going to be, I don't know. Cleveland shouldn't have a chance because Baltimore's defense has been playing better.
Uh, I don't know, man, because I
But
think
they did. It was, well, the first half was close. Then they took off a little bit in the second half the last time they played. But they shut King Henry down. They shut King Henry down in that game. I'm talking like 19 yards or some shit like that. It
yeah,
was pathetic.
that's disgusting. Sunday night football is this game of the week. Lions against
This
Philly.
is to me, this is game of the week.
Game of the week. All right. And we got Monday night football. Is it gonna be a shit show? Las
Cowboys
Vegas
going
against Cowboys.
Cowboys going to air their ass up.
And the two teams they gotta buy the number one seed Colts and the bottom of the barrel Saints. Brother, we have reached the end of our journey. What you gotta say for yourself before we get out of here?
Big Mish, let's go out there and handle business against Northwestern. Don't give them a chance. We need these wins.
Yes, we do.
We
Yes,
in
we
a
do.
we in a rebuild right now, but we still sticking around.
We
We
need
hanging around. It should be a good week. Um, the new tour need to sit him this week. Sit the new tour down and let Dart rest his soul, rest his head. Um,
don't be giving him that damn label with the new tour. Don't
that
you
is
don't
the
you
new
don't do no
tour.
gang signs when he get hit.
That's the new tour because he's not taking hits and getting concussions. That's the bad part. Like that last one, somebody just leg tackled him and he hit his head on the floor.
I thought it was the helmet one.
Nah, this one he got leg tackled and hit his head on the floor and he was out.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like his hits ain't big hits. They just him bouncing his head off the ground
Mm-mm-mm.
and he's out. So imagine when he get a big hit, it's gonna be gang central. He gonna really be gang gang. He gonna definitely be gang gang.
Listen,
This
Giants, put
this should
Winston in.
be a, this should be a good week of football. It should be a good week of basketball. Shout out to that women's college team that beat whoever they Texas. They beat somebody 100-38 this week. That was a hell of a job. Shout out to all the players that got dunked on this week. Them highlights was beautiful and crazy.
Wait,
It's
138?
100-38.
That was a scrimmage.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why they don't really let you bet on women's college like that because
I,
they
I,
know these are easy ones.
I see. I see. I see. Well, brother, we gotta get out of here.
It was good seeing you this week. Got to see a lot of the fam.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of cool seeing all these people that want to be in the Lifer program because little do they know when they started the OG program, and this is something nobody knows. I was the first person nominated to be in the OG program when they first started it. But I don't be, you know me, I don't toot my own horn. But I was the very first OG Rough Riders ever had.
Oh my god. I was trying to bring that shit back because that life of shit.
I like being OG. I was shocked because Loca had called me because at the time she was still working for the national board. She hit me up and told me about it. I was shocked, like, wow, that's big.
Big moves. Big moves.
Those are the good old days. Now I'm just a nigga that come to party sometimes.
Come and look around, look at
Joe,
all
we
these
got
young
it. I'm
heads.
I'm definitely doing Atlanta this year. I told you I ain't been out there in a long time.
So I'll talk to you off the camera with that because motherfuckers been sending me the flyer and shit. So
I
I think
still
about
ain't
it.
got the flyer. Send that shit to me. I hit Dipset up. He said he was gonna send it to me, but he on vacation right now in Mexico.
Okay, I'll text it to you.
Still waiting for him to get send it, but I'm definitely out there. I'm gonna hit him and see if the crib is available that week. 'Cause I'm coming. I'll
I'll
probably come
text
for
I'll
the
text it
whole
to you.
week.
You hear me?
All right, bro.
All right, man. I'll text it to you though.
All right, bro.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. TikTok. Appreciate y'all. I got 1.3K likes. Love it. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for asking questions because he's the fancy guy, not me. As for this right here, YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and all y'all motherfuckers. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching later that didn't watch live, but you go watch later. My numbers goes up for that. Next week is going to be episode 60. Holy shit, I made the episode 60 on here. If I add my other podcast, that'd been way over 150. But that's all right. It's okay. Looking forward to week 11. On week 11, hopefully, we have way more better football games. College football, we getting closer and closer to rivalry week, which rivalry week is also the week before championship week. So I'm gonna try to do something new for college football this year. Other than that, again, I'm gonna look out for some guys and some girls. If y'all got a sports take, send me a minute video of your sports take, and I will air it on here, and we could have a discussion on that. Until then, I am Enforcer. That was my brother D Money. We are out of here. Peace.